Welcome to Seneca Indians Baseball, live on KNEO.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the Seneca Indians. Now, let's go to Ben Walcott, live on location.
And a pleasant good Tuesday afternoon as we welcome you here to Seneca, Missouri. We get set for high school baseball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network. It is the 8-14 East Newton Patriots coming in 1-3 in the Big 8 West versus the Seneca Indians coming in at 15-9 overall, 3-2 in the Big 8 West. I'm Ben Walcott, joined by Coach Daryl Harbaugh. Your countdown to first pitch sponsors: People's Bank of Seneca and Prater's Pharmacy. And Daryl, before last night, Seneca had a 4-game winning streak. It was snapped last night in a loss to Branson, but Branson a very good ball team.
Very good team. Had 12 seniors on that team. Very good, solid baseball team. They hit the ball well. They played good defense well. They did everything. I don't think they had an error. They might have had maybe one fielding error on a bad hop out in the outfield. But other than that, they played solid. They hit the ball well. Their pitcher was good, throwing mid-80s, had a good two-seamer that faded away and into a good slider. So they got to see some pitching and some players that they're not really used to seeing that much.
This has been a very tough schedule for the Seneca Indians, but you're hoping that it gets you ready for district play. District play a week away from Saturday. The seed meeting is tomorrow morning. We will know what Seneca is seeded tomorrow. Both you and I are thinking, well, even though they have the best record out of all of the teams there, they have head-to-head losses over Mount Vernon and against Monette. And so you and I are both thinking more than likely it will probably be the 3 seed for Seneca, and that means you got to start on Saturday instead of getting a bye to Monday.
Yeah, that's right. That means it's just a tougher road to get through district if they can get through district. It's going to be tough. They had a couple. You can go back and look at those 2 games, and it just had a couple of innings where they just made a couple mental errors and made a couple physical errors out there on the field and allowed them other 2 teams to win. And they're not. The other 2 teams are not just totally better than they are all the time, but they just had a couple of innings that just kind of messed them up, and we're going to see if we can't get a victory here tonight.
Seneca trying to finish above 500 in Big 8 West play with a win would finish 4-2 overall. East Newton will wrap up Big 8 West play. They actually have to go to Nevada tomorrow afternoon to wrap up their Big 8 West play. Their 1 win is over Cassville, and so they actually have 2 wins over Cassville. I was thinking East Newton might be the 6th seed because they're 8-14, but that seed meeting tomorrow could be very interesting just because of who has head-to-head wins over each other.
It could be. I mean, here we playing Aurora here on Saturday, and I know the head-to-head you can't do anything about it then.
Well, we already beat them once.
Aurora?
Yes.
In a tournament?
No, here.
Oh, did we?
We called that game. Apparently you don't remember that.
No, I don't remember that game. But it's just I don't know. It's a rough one to get through because all the games got going on, and it seemed like the seeding meeting happens awful early.
Well, you only got a week left in the season, so you kind of have to get it done. You say it's early, but it's really not when it comes down to it. We'll go ahead and take our first time out of the afternoon. Come back with more after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
There are over 7.5 billion people on our planet. It's hard to believe that anybody would feel lonely, but maybe that's exactly how you feel. Well, Billy Graham has good news.
Jesus believed in the worth of the individual, and Jesus spent most of his time with individuals, not just great crowds. The Bible teaches that God loves you as an individual. And greater love hath no man than this, that he lay down his life for his friends. And the Lord Jesus Christ died on the cross. And while he was on the cross, he was thinking about you, because he was God. He could look down the centuries and call you by name on that cross and say, I love you. I will forgive you if you will come to me.
That's right. God loves you, and he's waiting for you with open arms. Learn more at findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back as we get set for action here between Seneca and East Newton. Seneca coming in 15-9 overall, 3-2 in the Big 8 West, looking to end their Big 8 West play with some momentum going into hopefully games on Saturdays and then Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday of next week. So still, after today, a lot to play for if you're the Indians, still trying to get towards 20 wins. Anytime you can get 20 wins in a season, that's a pretty good season. So obviously the ultimate goal is to win the district championship, especially on your home field. But 20-win season would not be anything to sneeze at for the Seneca team.
No, it wouldn't be. I mean, they played well. I mean, they just had a few of those games, which every team does. Every team's got the few of those games, and you want to get all that out of your system, and you want to get ready and piped and ready for district and have everything lined up to have your best shot at district.
And the way the schedule has worked out, I mean, I think Chris is basically doing that because after today, you're off until Saturday. You're supposed to play 2. Again, this is weather dependent. It's gorgeous today, but we had all kinds of weather Thursday through Saturday of last week, and we're supposed to have weather again starting, I think, tomorrow into Thursday and going all the way through the weekend. And so you're getting to the point where weather plays a factor on things. Seneca was supposed to play Lebanon on Friday, and that game never happened. So,
yep.
You're at the point of the season where you're not making games up. You're just canceling games. So
yeah, exactly.
You're trying to get your pitchers ready to go, and you can kind of see somewhat what of Chris's thinking is because Jagger started the game yesterday. Grant came in and pitched, and Drew is starting the game here this afternoon. You have to think Houchin will probably be behind him for this afternoon. He pitched some yesterday, but he did not pitch over the limit, so he is eligible today. And then, Saturday you can kind of throw whoever you want because everybody would be eligible again. And then next week, you're really ramping up for district play. Monday you're at home, Tuesday you're on the road, Thursday you're at home. And so, I've said this before and things can change, but don't be surprised next week if pitch counts become more of a factor. And whoever starts Monday could potentially be your game one starter on Saturday as well.
Well, you get everything lined up and ready. The last day after the district seating meeting, these last week games are just hey, get them some games in, get them some reps in, and it's practice time and get everything lined up ready for district.
Yeah, and the big thing here, like we said, more than likely Seneca not getting a bye, so you have that extra game that you have to prepare for as well. So you're going to need all three of your, Seneca has used a lot of pitchers this year, but, you're going to need all three of your main pitchers in Drew, Jagger, and Grant in any semblance of order in those three games. If you're lucky enough to get that far, you're going to need all three of them, and more than likely, somebody may start on Saturday. They may be coming out of the pen Monday or Tuesday if they're eligible.
Yeah, that's the whole key, eligibility. And if we are the 3 seed, and who knows, you never know how the seeding is going to vote, but if we are the 3 seed and got to play a Saturday, then, man, it's crucial to jump on the team that you can get on and see if you can keep that pinch count low, and you're going to maybe have a chance to use him on Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, and that's kind of a rain out last year helped Seneca because, Grant had to pitch all 7 innings in that game, the 3-6 matchup last year, and the only reason why he was able to come back and pitch in the championship game was because they had to stretch things out. It was supposed to go Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. All of a sudden it went Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday,
right,
and he was able to be eligible again on Thursday. So, not only are you playing to win because otherwise your season's over, but at the same point, if you're able to win, you're hoping to have some of your best pitchers still eligible for the next day.
Yeah, you definitely want that.
Go ahead, take another timeout, come back with the starting lineups after this break on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
Hi, this is Jamie Langford with Langford Insurance at 910 Washington Avenue in Seneca, Missouri. My wife Terry and I are proud to serve our local area, and we're also proud to support the Seneca High School Pride Marching Band. Langford Insurance specializes in life, agribusiness, commercial, and personal insurance needs. Please stop by and see us at our office or call us at 417-776-LIFE or visit us at www.midaminsurance.com.
And we welcome you back as we get set for action. Your starting lineups here brought to you by Prairie Top Chiropractic, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. First for the visiting East Newton Patriots, coming in at 8-14 overall, 1-3 in Big 8 West play. Leading off is the third baseman, number 1, Braden Van Loo. Batting second is the shortstop, number 3, Colt Waters. Batting third and playing center field, number 14, Will Eichelberger. The cleanup hitter is Braxton Wolf. He is the first baseman. Batting fifth and doing the catching, number 8, Josh Mathis. Batting sixth and playing right field, number 23, Hayes Hagedon. Batting seventh is the designated hitter, number 5, Luke Cook. Batting eighth and doing the pitching, number 4, Brennan Van Loo. And batting ninth and playing left field, number 2, Luke Moore. The extra player is number 12, Carson Reinhardt. He will be at second base. Now the starting lineup for the Seneca Indians come in at 15-9 overall, 3-2 in the Big 8 West. Leading off is the shortstop, number 13, Jagger Wilson. Batting second and doing the pitching, number 18, Drew Sherwood. And we will take a timeout for the national anthem and be back after this.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
A sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, Southwest Missouri Bank and Neosho, serving the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer personal banking services, including checking and savings accounts, home loans, and online banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC, where their slogan is
Southwest Missouri Bank. We can do that.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
And we welcome you back as we will get you Seneca's lineup here again, as we were in the middle of starting that one when the national anthem was getting ready to get going. Leading off is the shortstop, number 13, Jagger Wilson. Batting second and doing the pitching, number 18, Drew Sherwood. Batting third and doing the catching, number 0, Cade Johnson. Cleanup hitter is the first baseman, number 21, Hagen Ginger. Batting fifth and playing third base, number 8, Grant Houchin. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 33, Caden Klaus. Batting seventh and playing center field, number 23, Roman Miller. Batting eighth is the designated hitter, number 22, Dane Frossert. Batting ninth and playing second base, number 16, Colton Curtis. Extra player out there is Ryan Owens. He will be out in right field for the Indians. So Seneca will look like this: Wilson, Sherwood, Johnson, Ginger, Houchin, Klaus, Miller, Frossard, and Curtis. Seneca in the home white uniforms, white pants, white tops, blue and red trim with blue numbers here this afternoon. East Newton in the gray pants, blue tops, white and red trim, and white numbers here this afternoon. Braden Van Loo, Colton Waters, and Will Eichelberger are the first 3 due up here for East Newton against Drew Sherwood. Caden Clausen left, Roman Miller in center, Ryan Owens in right field for the Indians. Grant Houchin at third, Jagger Wilson at short, Colton Curtis at second, Hagen Ginger at first, with a battery of Cade Johnson catching Drew Sherwood here this afternoon. Getting this game started a little bit early. 4:24 is your first pitch here this afternoon as Van Loo swings through it. So the count 0-1, and it is 83 degrees here at first pitch. A blustery day out here in Seneca. Says it's 84 with winds at 16 miles an hour, as I think that pitch was outside, so the count's 1-1.
Well, 16 miles an hour, I don't know where they're getting that at, but we got gust over 20, 25.
That pitch is low for a ball, counts 2-1. Yeah, it's a sunny day outside, but per usual for us this year, Darryl, we got plenty of wind. The 2-1 is outside, and Sherwood started 0-1, but thrown 3 straight balls, and the count now 3-1. Talk all the time about getting ahead of hitters as the 3-1 pitch is blooped foul, and that's going to go in the parking lot. Bounced just before the parking lot and went in, and the count now full at 3-2. Here comes the full count pitch from Sherwood, and that 3-2 is fouled straight back. So Van Loo stays alive.
Jammed him with that one on the inside at his hands. Couldn't get around on it, hit it right off the handle.
So here comes another full count pitch, and that's outside for ball 4. A leadoff walk for Braden Van Loo as Colt Walters will come to the plate. And, you know, that last time we saw Drew pitch was last Wednesday, and he did not walk anybody, and he got ahead of almost every Mack County hitter he faced.
Yep.
A little bit different start to the game here today as that pitch is foul tipped to the backs. The count's 0-1. We said it is blustery out here. It's not nearly as bad as it's been in the past, but
We've had worse days, haven't we?
It's still blustery as here comes the 0-1, trying to bunt and missing it is Walters, so the count's 0-2.
It'd be a tough one out in the outfield today, in the short outfield with this wind, Ben.
0-2 the count. Here comes another 0-2, and that pitch is poked out to left field, and Klaus out there on a line grabs it for out number 1. The wind gusting out towards left field here this afternoon, and it is gusting out. If you could get it in the jet stream, but
yeah, it's blowing out so much that the outfielder's got to play a little bit deeper, which makes it the bloopers that's hit just on beyond the infield. That's the tough one that's going to be played today.
So will Eichelberger step in, takes a ball outside, counts 1-0. New Mac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Prolu Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Seneca True Value, all sponsoring the broadcast. 1-0 the count here on Eichelberger. So here comes the 1-0. That's popped foul, and a long ways for Klaus to go, and it's tailing away, and it actually gets out of play. Count 1-1. You already have guys warming up, but I think those are bullpen sessions.
Yeah, they are.
Here this afternoon.
A lot of foul territory room, but I did see a one yesterday, ballpark yesterday, that had more room in the foul territory.
As here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball is just inside, and the count's 2-1.
I was at Branson last night. Branson is a nice ball field, but, man, they have a lot of room in the foul territory. All the way to the foul poles are deep.
2-1 the count here on Eichelberger. That's popped foul and out of play, and the count now 2-2.
We're out of baseballs.
That is impressive. One batter and you're out of baseballs.
Yeah. A lot of foul ones going out.
2-2 the count here on Eichelberger. So here comes the 2-2 from Sherwood. And he pokes that one out to left center field. Klaus diving for it, and he grabs it out there. He loses his hat, loses his sunglasses, but able to make the catch. I think that one was kind of tailing back towards him is the only reason why he was able to get it.
Off a left-handed batter like that, ball slapped opposite field always tails back to the left. But
well, the wind also probably helped that a little bit too.
And he kind of looked like Charlie Brown out there on the mound on the Peanuts cartoon. He just lost everything but got the ball.
As Braxton Wolf steps in, comes the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed, so the count's 0-1. As Drew trying to strand a leadoff walk.
I'm surprised he doesn't try to steal. At least you come up with the number 4 hitter back.
So here comes the 0-1, and that's poked foul. And the count's 0-2.
That's better. Working ahead makes them guessing here at 0-2.
Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Marine Center Incorporated sponsoring the broadcast. 0-2 is off, and that's fouled out of play. And usually 2 strikes is a good count to go on because, like you just mentioned, if he gets caught stealing, Wolf would get a new count.
Yeah, gets a brand new count at the plate and has already seen him.
It's not a big lead at first by Van Loo. See if he's off again. And they're going to throw behind him.
Had him leaning a little.
And he's back safely.
He just doesn't have he doesn't have a large enough lead off.
Count remains 0-2 here on Wolf.
Drew being left-handed, it's hard to steal off of him because he doesn't take his lead leg behind. He doesn't take his right leg behind his left one. If you do that, you have to come home.
Yeah. So here comes another 0-2 from Sherwood. There's off. Breaking ball swung on and missed for strike 3. That will end the inning. East Newton strands a leadoff walk. We're through a half inning. It is East Newton 0, Seneca coming up here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District. Tradition, pride, class.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
And we welcome you back as Seneca comes to the plate here in the bottom of the first. Jagger Wilson, Drew Sherwood, Cade Johnson are the 3 scheduled hitters. Hagen Ginger will bat if one of them can reach. So they will be working against Brennan Van Loo of East Newton. East Newton will look like this in the field. In left field is Luke Moore, center field Will Eichelberger, in right field Hayes Hagedon. Left to right in the infield, you have Braden Van Loo at third, Colt Walters at short. At second base is Carson Reinhardt. First base is Braxton Wolf with a battery of Josh Mathis catching Brennan Van Loo this afternoon.
Jagger can start us off with one of the better leadoff hitters in the Big 8 right here. In the area, I would say.
So here comes the first pitch to Wilson. A breaking ball almost hit him. Spins out of the way, and the count's 1-0. Probably could have let it hit him.
Well, I get tickled at all the guys in the, wear it. That's all I want to say.
And as here comes the 1-0. Swings and misses at the high fastball, so the count's 1-1.
He kind of shaking his head on that one. He knew he went after one he shouldn't have.
And instead of 2-0, count 1-1 here. Regular season winding down here for the Indians. Second to last week of the regular season as that pitch is swung on and missed. Looked like an off-speed pitch. And it counts 1-2. Seneca has gone through a couple different times where they've had some slumps hitting. They're trying to get their best foot forward as you head towards district play as that pitch is low and outside, so the count's 2-2. Think about that Mount Vernon game. You lose that one 5-1. Monette was a high-scoring game that you lost because of 5 errors in the game. Here comes the 2-2. And that's outside, and the count's full at 3-2.
He laid off the high fastball that time, but you're right, Ben. They can look back. They've had some bitter innings, on some major teams that they needed. They played well just for an inning or two.
So here comes the 3-2, and that pitch is popped in the air to left field. Left fielder out there is going back and has to make a diving catch as Moore kind of misread it, but was able to get back and catch it.
Yeah, got that. You lay one out there in the jet stream, and it just carried a lot more than he thought it was going to. But he made a good catch, stayed with it.
As Drew Sherwood will come to the plate, you think about Nevada. Nevada has a chance to win the Big 8 West this afternoon with a win over Lamar. That game was 2-2 going into the 6th inning. So here comes first pitch to Drew, and that's a ball. So the count's 1-0. I mean, they've been in almost every game that they've played. Yesterday was one of the few games they've been run ruled all year.
Yeah, that was a rare one, and Branson did a good job hitting the base.
So the 1-0 pitch, Sherwood fouls off himself. This counts 1-1. Langford Insurance, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, and Promised Land Fellowship, all sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon. 1-1 the count here on Sherwood. So here comes the 1-1. That pitch is roped into left field, and it's going to fall for a single. And do not be surprised if if Sherwood tries to steal second.
Now up to bat, number 0, Kate Johnson.
Johnson will be batting here.
Drew's one of the quicker ones on the team. That's the reason he's up there. Him and Jagger, just about carbon copies of one another. So don't be surprised, like you said, Ben, if he doesn't take off and see what this catcher can do.
Kate Johnson will step in here for the Indians. Kind of bluffed there. And throws a fastball at his Van Loo, and the count's 0-1. Just trying to probably see if he could make him balk and get an extra base that way.
Get into the pitcher's head. That's all he's trying to do is bounce around a little bit.
The 0-1 breaking ball is a ball, and Sherwood in there safely. It gets by everybody, but not far enough for him to take third as Eichelberger backs it up. Lost his hat in the process, and the count is 1-1, and it's a stolen base. So runner in scoring position here for the Indians.
Kind of looked like he started to slide a little early, and then it just barely got to the base. See if KJ can get a base hit here.
1-1 the count. He's going to try and take third, and he is going to be in there safely. As another stolen base. That one he took off the pitcher because the pitcher did not even look at him.
Yeah, didn't even look.
So now Sherwood at third, and a 2-1 count here on Johnson.
And this is when you want to lick your chops on. He doesn't want to go 3-1.
So here comes the 2-1. That's outside, and the count's 3-1. They didn't give their catcher Mathis much of an opportunity really on either of those throws. I mean, he made it close there at the play at second because we both think Sherwood slid a little early, but play at third, he didn't really have an opportunity.
No, Sherwood was there easy.
The 3-1 is popped foul. The screen and the count now full at 3-2.
Guarantee you KJ is
Mad
chomping.
at himself.
Mad at himself. That ball was right down the middle. He laid it on a silver platter, and he just barely tipped the bottom of it. He'd kind of like to have that again.
Count full now on Cade Johnson. Comes the full count pitch. Breaking ball is outside for ball 4. The wind starts to gust here again as Hagen Ginger will come to the plate. See if KJ goes off on one of the first couple pitches here.
Well, he's also one of the most aggressive base runners we have.
And you have a runner at third, so they may not want to try and throw through. A big lead by Johnson.
Yeah.
And throw behind him, and that was very close. Good move by Van Loo, and he just barely gets back safely.
That's KJ. He just stretches things out sometimes a little bit. He may not go as near as much, but he's out there about the same distance.
I was going to say, yeah, it's about to throw back behind him again. This time back a little bit closer. Faster, I guess is the right term. As Ginger's still waiting his first pitch. And he is off on the pitch. Pitch is in there for a strike. They do throw through, but KJ in there safely. Ginger taking the entire way. Counts 0-1. You got 2 runners in scoring position here for Seneca. This is something we talk about all the time, Daryl.
Can you get the base hit at the right time? This is Hagen's job. Get the base hit and get him in.
0-1 breaking ball, swung on and missed. Count 0-2, and that's a very slow breaking ball.
He was way out in front of it. He's got a battle up there now. He let that one go through with a pretty good pitch for a strike, and he's got a battle now. He's tough. Kid's got a good curveball.
So here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball is roped foul and almost took Sherwood with him. Luckily, Sherwood was on the foul side of the line.
That's the reason you stay back in foul territory, just for that reason.
Count remains 0-2 on Ginger.
Yeah, he's got to choke up. He's got to swing at anything close. That means he's got to hang with the curveballs and the fastballs and everything.
So here comes another 0-2 from Van Loo, and that's outside. Good block by Mathis. The count now moves to 1-2.
They're making him work this first inning, but they haven't drew first blood yet.
1-2 the count here on Sherwood, or on Ginger. Breaking ball swung on and missed for strike 3, and he tried to stay back as much as possible and couldn't quite hang back far enough.
He looked like he's still out in front of it.
Houchin will come to the plate. Now Houchin gonna have to try and get those runs in. So here comes the first pitch to Houchin. That's outside for a ball. Counts 1-0. Van Loo, not a fast pitcher, but that doesn't always matter if you can place your pitches where you want them to go.
Yeah, exactly. If you can hit your spots.
So here comes the 1-0. Fastball just poked into the right field. 1 run come in and score. They're going to send the second runner home. It was bobbled out there in right field, but I think you got to give a 2 RBI single to Grant Houchin because it would have taken a good play at the plates for them to get him out, as Caden Klaus will come to the plate as both Sherwood and Johnson come in and score, and that's the 2-out base hit you talk about all the time.
Hey, he didn't really get a good swing on it. He just stuck the bat out there on it, and it found a hole.
As Caden Klaus will come to the plate as they throw behind Houchin.
He's not out there as far as KJ was, but don't be surprised if he doesn't try to go.
He's kind of leaning that way, and he's off as Klaus swings through the breaking ball in safely. Is Houchin. Counts 0-1 on Klaus, and that breaking ball.
Yeah, he's got a good breaking ball.
As Seneca hitters are way ahead of it.
And it looks like it breaks late. You know, it looks like it's coming at you, but it just dives out. It's not that fast.
Fake a throw behind.
Yep.
This count will remain 0-1. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministries, Seneca School District, SGA Unlimited, all sponsoring the broadcast. That breaking ball, it's outside, maybe high as well. It's count 1-1.
I don't know how many pitches he's thrown this first inning, but
this is pitch number 25.
Yeah,
that was what I was just counting. That pitch is up high, and the count's 2-1.
Yep.
You and I were on the same page.
They're making him work.
Because that is what I was counting.
Good at bats, 2-1 here.
So here comes the 2-1. The fastball is foul tipped. Played, and the count's 2-2.
Yeah, I guarantee Caden is upset at himself now because that, again, right down the middle of the plate, and he just missed it. Got a little piece of it, but he'd love to have that one more time.
2-2 the count here on Klaus. Seneca had 2 runs on 2 hits. Also took advantage of a walk. Runner at second is Houchin. 4 stolen bases in the inning. That may be something that they talk about, East Newton will, in between innings. 2-2 the count. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball outside, and it counts 3-2. Good job by Klaus to lay off. Counts full. It's a very sunny day here in Seneca, but like we said, it's also very blustery as that pitch is outside for ball 4. 2-out walk. Runners are at first and second for Roman Miller. 7th batter in the inning for the Indians. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Prairie Top Chiropractic, and Lost Creek Wireless, all sponsoring the broadcast. I think it was, at this point, 2 weeks ago. As here comes the first pitch to Miller, and that's in strike. Counts 0-1. I think it was 2 weeks ago today that East Newton and Mack County played a marathon of a game that lasted 2 full games. Mack County won in 14 innings. So here comes the 0-1, and that's outside. So the count's 1-1.
Low and outside. Not a bad pitch. It's just a little bit low and outside. You can tell when the catcher's got to reach across there and get it.
You got a big gap on the right side of the infield as the second baseman is holding the runner on. It's the 2-1 breaking ball. Good block by the catcher, but it bounded too far away, and Houchin got a good read on it. And now runners are at second and third for Roman Miller in a 2-1 count. I mean, that was a good block by Mathis, but it just went too far away, and Houchin read it perfectly.
Well, when you see the ball in the dirt, as what we call it anymore, in the dirt, that's when you're looking to take off.
So here comes the 2-1, and that hits him. So the bases are now loaded for the designated hitter, Dane Frossard.
Dane's been swinging the bat pretty well.
As we're going to have a meeting at the mound. Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home at Arvest Ballpark starting tonight through Sunday, May 5th versus the Wichita Wind Surge. For ticket information, nwanaturals.com. A proud supporter of high school baseball here on KNEO. A lot of pitches seen. This is kind of reminiscent of the game last Wednesday when Seneca made Destin Dowd throw 45 first-inning pitches.
Making the pitcher work and is up his pitch count, and there you're looking at, he's talking to him right now. I mean, in all honesty, they got 2 outs. They've only allowed 2 runs in.
Yeah.
And they know they got bases loaded, but they've only allowed 2 runs. If they can get out of this, they're still in the game pretty easy.
Yep, 2 walks and a hit by pitch to go along with 2 base hits. So the pitcher, Van Loo, is kind of struggling a little bit, and now the head coach is talking to home plate umpire about the strike zone, I think, a little bit.
I think there's a couple of them that Van Loo thought he should have had, but didn't. And this is we had this umpire here the other day, and I know Chris was talking to him one time. But
it's a long conversation.
Yeah.
Here, I mean, it's nothing terrible. It's just nothing heated. Just a long conversation between the two of them.
Where are they? Are they outside? I think. He wants to know where the strike zone is. That's what he wants. As a coach, that's what you want to know. As a pitcher, that's what you want to know. Dane Froster has been at the plate. He's been swinging the bat very well.
So here comes the first pitch to Froster, and that's high for a ball. This counts 1-0. This is pitch number 34 of the inning as that fastball hits the outside corner, and the count's 1-1. So they have made Van Loo work this inning, but you would love more than just the 2 runs.
One hit could break this game open early.
So here comes the 1-1, and that's outside, and the count's 2-1. Some of the East Newton faithful thinking that was over the outside corner.
Well, the catcher's got to reach out pretty far to try to bring that one back in, but it was close.
2-1 the count on Froster. Here comes the 2-1, and that's in there for a strike, and the count's 2-2.
That hit the top of the strike zone.
It's over the middle of the plate.
Yeah.
2-2. 2-2 the count. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Comes the 2-2. Fastball poked foul, and Froster keeps himself alive, and that hits the truck.
Yeah, just barely. I think it actually hit the very bottom and bounced off the tire.
Yeah. I think that person got a little bit lucky.
I don't know why it's always disappointing when it doesn't hit a vehicle.
As long as it's not yours.
Exactly. I don't know. Everybody looks around.
So here comes another 2-2 to Froster. And that pitch stays high, and the count's full. And now everybody gets a running start, and you got to think anything in the gap, Miller's going to have a chance to come around and score with a head start.
Yeah, absolutely.
There wasn't too many fans here at the beginning, but it's filled in nicely. This pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. For Seneca, they get 2 runs in the inning on 2 base hits. There were no errors, and they strand 3. We're through 1 inning. Seneca 2, East Newton nothing. Here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
Josh Mathis to lead off the inning as that ball is hit to left, and it goes over Klaus's head. It will be at least 2, and it will be a double here to start the inning for Josh Mathis.
Yeah, that's another one that got up in the wind, kind of fooled him. The wind moved it over to his right. just couldn't come down with it.
So it's 5-6-7 here for East Newton as Hayes Hagedon will come to the plate. So a leadoff double here for East Newton. See if Drew can strand him, because he was able to strand a leadoff walk. As that first pitch is a ball. Counts 0-1. Excuse me. He swung and foul tipped it. I don't know why I said that was a ball.
We'll call it a strike. Make it 0-1.
So here comes the 0-1. That's fouled towards the Seneca dugout, and the count 0-2.
That's better, working ahead. I'm not sure Hugh's going to work too much off, too. Keep his pitch count down.
So here comes the 0-2, and that is offered at.
Yeah, he did. He did.
And that is strike 3. And there is one down as Luke Cook will come to the plate.
Now up number 5, Luke Cook.
The designated hitter. You think about the game last week, Drew allowed 2 base runners and he stranded them both at third.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was able to strand a leadoff triple by Destendowd last Wednesday, first inning, and strand him at third. That pitch is fouled off the home plate umpire, and Johnson will give him an extra moment. Go out and say, Drew, you okay?
Yeah.
Drew will say, yes, I'm fine.
Talk to Drew a little bit, walk around a little bit, check everybody out, making sure we're okay. They're not no fun. I've taken a few of them off the face mask before.
0-1 the count here on Cook. Comes the 0-1. That's in there for a strike, and the count's 0-2. For State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau agent Josh Dotson, the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, sponsoring the broadcast. 0-2 the count here on Cook. Here comes the 0-2. That's poked down the right field line, foul. And that's what you like to see if you're East Newton, just putting a bat on the ball and staying alive.
That's all he's trying to do is 0-2 pitch. That was a close pitch. He just kind of stuck the bat out. And in battle, he's got to fight. He's not swinging his normal swing.
Comes another 0-2, and that breaking ball is hit past Sherwood. Houchin can't get it out of his glove, is finally able to, and able to get Cook at first. Wilson was there, but usually that's what happens is the third baseman, if he can get to it, he will cut him off. And he threw a dart there and got him out by half a step after not being able to get it out of his glove, as we have a
16.
Courtesy runner for Mathis with 2 outs. And we will see who that is. And that is Wyatt Dunn.
Wyatt Dunn
will be the courtesy runner for Mathis.
Yep.
It's Brennan Van Loo. Will swing and miss at the first one, kind of a half-hearted swing.
Yeah, he did.
Counts 0-1. Try and help his own cause here. With that runner at third, Johnson gonna try and keep everything in front of him. 0-1 the count. Good block in the dirt as soon as we talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the count's 1-1. You want to get Van Loo out because you don't want to flip the lineup over till the third inning. Besides the fact that there's a runner at third. But, you know, this East Newton team, for their record, they're a lot better than their record. You know, they lost 4-0 to Monette's last week as that ball hit on a couple hops to Wilson. It took a true hop, and Wilson throws to first in time for the putout. For East Newton, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. They strand 1 through 1.5. Seneca 2, East Newton nothing. Here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Sponsoring the East Newton Patriots is Promised Land Fellowship on the south side of Highway 86 across from East Newton High School. Promised Land Fellowship has services on Sundays at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. They also have children, youth, and adult services on Wednesday nights at 7. Promised Land Fellowship on the south side of 86 Highway across from the high school, proudly supporting the Patriots.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Marine Center Incorporated is a sponsor of Seneca Athletics. In business since 1979, they offer Mercury and Suzuki motors, along with low boats as well as boat repairs. Located at 4961 Highway 43 in Joplin, Missouri, open Monday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 12, and closed on Sunday. For more information, the phone number is 417-781-7450 or online at marinecenterjoplin.com. The Marine Center Incorporated, where the slogan is, your family boating headquarters.
Colton Curtis to lead off the bottom of the second here for Seneca, 9-1-2, working against Van Loo as he swings and misses at the first pitch, so the count's 0-1. That was a 12-pitch inning for Drew in the top half, so much better inning there for Sherwood. That pitch is swung on and missed, and the count's 0-2. Curtis and then Wilson and Sherwood. Anybody reaches KJ comes back to the plate. So here comes the 0-2 to Curtis. Swings and misses for strike 3. Third strikeout of the game for Van Loo. As Jagger Wilson will come to the plate. He flew out to left field his first time up. Drew Sherwood really got things going for Seneca in the first. Singled, stole second, stole third. KJ drew a walk.
See if we can get things going now for top lineups back up.
Jagger takes, well, hits the inside corner. I was going to say, takes a pitch inside, but hit the inside corner.
Kind of a late call from the umpire.
Not as late as that one umpire.
Oh, yeah, one umpire had to wait for a second or two.
So here comes the 0-1. That's low, and the count's 1-1. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on Twitter, KNEO917 Sports. Seneca off until Saturday, and they have that normally would be a balk, but since nobody's on, it's the no pitch. So here comes the 1-1, and that's a ball. It counts 2-1. Seneca, 2 out of their 3 games next week are at home, as play CJ at home Monday, Neosho to end the regular season Thursday. Head to Springfield Catholic next Tuesday. 2-1 the count here on Wilson. That's high, and the count's 3-1. Then you get into district play where you look at Saturday, Monday, Tuesday if you're lucky enough to.
Got to get by Saturday.
Yeah, if you're lucky to stay alive. 3-1 pitch is poked foul. That's going to sneak out of play. Daryl, you said Branson has one of the bigger foul territories.
Oh, yeah.
My other question for you is do they have as high a screen as Seneca?
I don't know, because there's a lot of them that got over the screen there at Branson, but they did have a big foul territory.
So here comes the full count pitch, and Wilson swings and misses. That's 3 straight strikeouts over 2 innings for Van Loo, as Drew Sherwood will come to the plate. Van Loo, not sure if he injured something, but he's stretching out there.
He nodded in the dugout. He's okay.
Well, sometimes nodding to the dugout and actually being okay are two different things.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to come out of the game.
As here comes the first pitch to Sherwood, and it's in there for strikes. The count's 0-1. Everyone at the Neosho Daily News wish the Seneca Indians good luck. Let's go get that win. So here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's in the dirt. Count 1-1. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Here comes the 1-1. That's in there for a strike, and the count's 1-2 as after a long first inning, Van Loo has settled in nicely here for East Newton.
Yeah, he's throwing well here in the second inning, and we're not seeing it and we're not hitting it.
So here comes the 1-2 to Sherwood, and that's high. It counts 2-2. You know he doesn't want to get to KJ with 2 outs, especially because Sherwood will probably try and take second and or third.
Yeah.
So here comes the 2-2. Just outside, and the count's full at 3-2. Sherwood worked it from 1-2 to full at 3-2. Hits that one back up the middle. It's off the pitcher. Going to be a tough play for the shortstop, and I think you got to give an infield single to Drew.
Yep.
As the shortstop, Walters was not able to get it. If Van Loo potentially grabbed that, he would have been out of the inning, but he knocked it down too much. As KJ will come to the plate. He walked his first time up.
Well, if he didn't touch it, it was through for a base hit. And
Anyway.
he touched it, and shortstop be able to get it, but it was just too late. Now we'll find out if Drew wants to try to
steal again. Not a big lead and back safely. Drew likes dancing over there at first base. You know, we're not.
I never was much of a dancer.
I was going to say, I'm not either, and I guess you'll have to ask some of the girls in the high school. As that ball is poked out into center field. Center fielder comes in and makes a sliding catch. Eichelberger out there in center slides to make a grabbing catch for the final out of the inning. For Seneca, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. They strand 1 through 2. 2-0 Indians here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce is an organization that exists to make Southwest Missouri a better place to live. That is why they are proud supporters of high school athletics. They understand that the life lessons learned from sporting competition teaches responsibility and discipline and makes our student athletes better citizens for tomorrow. Learn more about local area events online at neoshocc.com. Proud supporters of local school athletics.
Looking for a bank that puts community first? Look no further than First Community Bank. With our friendly service, convenient locations, and a wide range of financial products and services, we're here to meet all your banking needs. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or starting a business, we're committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. Come experience the First Community Bank difference today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Luke Moore will lead off the third inning here for East Newton. 9-1-2 here against Sherwood. So that pitch is high for a ball. Counts 1-0. And thing I've noticed probably his last 2, if not 3 starts here for Drew, as here comes the 1-0. That's in there for strikes. The counts 1-1. Guys get on. He almost, bears down even more than he does without anybody on.
Yeah, I mean, very competitive.
That 1-1 is swung on and missed, so the count 1-2.
He likes to work fast. This is the way he likes to work.
So here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Third strikeout of the game for Drew as Braden Van Loo will step to the plate. Van Loo walked his first time up on 7 pitches.
That's the only walk he's given up, is it not?
Correct. That pitch is fouled back to the screen. Counts 0-1. He's given up 1 walk and 1 hit through 2 1/3 innings so far. Later in the season, it's gone. The better Drew has gotten with his starts is that pitch in the dirt. Count 1-1. came out of the bullpen against Nevada, and he struggled a little bit, but that's something you and I have talked about a lot, is it seems like these guys do much better job starting than coming out of the bullpen. So 1-1 is high, and the count's 2-1.
It's like a different mentality coming in with people on, or you already got to count on somebody, and it's just different.
So here comes the 2-1. That's high, and the count 3-1. And for the second straight at bat against Van Loo, he started 0-1, and now it's 3-1. That pitch hit on a couple hops to Wilson. Long throw over, and Hagan able to dig it out of the dirt for out number 2.
Good scoop by Hagan that time. That's on the in-between hop, which is tough.
Colt Walters will come to the plate, flew out to left field. His first time up, Newmac Electric, Praters Pharmacy, ProLube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Seneca True Value, all sponsoring the broadcast. That pitch is high for a ball, counts 1-0. Notice the difference in the pitch count as well here this afternoon, as here comes the 1-0. That's in there for a strike, count 1-1. Drew is not really anywhere close to 55 pitches, and he's almost through 3 innings. Van Loo 55 pitches through 2. 1-1 hits the outside corner, and the count's 1-2.
Yeah, it's easy when the catcher doesn't have to move his glove. That's pretty easy.
So 1-2 is high, and the count's 2-2. Van Loo, Braden Van Loo, really is the one that has made him work the most here this afternoon. And that might be the reason why he's leading off, is that pitch is low for a ball. You had Sherwood and Wilson and Houchin and Ginger all moving a step towards the dugout.
Yeah, they thought it was a pretty good pitch, but the umpire calls it just a little low. You got to adjust the umpire.
So here comes the full count pitch, and that's foul tipped into the mitt for strike 3, as that is strikeout number 4, and that will end the 3rd inning. Nothing doing for East Newton here in the 3rd. 2.5 down in Seneca. Seneca up 2-0 here on the KNEO, Seneca Indian Sports Network.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
Seneca True Value is an authorized dealer of Hustler lawnmowers and is a proud supporter of the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network. Seneca True Value offers tools, equipment, and products for professional contractors and do-it-yourselfers. They are open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday. Located at 404 Cherokee Avenue in Seneca. For more information, their phone number is 417-776-6000. Go Indians!
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Hagan Ginger to lead off the 3rd inning here for Seneca as he takes a breaking ball high. Now he takes a fastball low, and the count's quickly 2-0. This is one of those ones that you can sit almost dead red here, as 2-0 fastball is in there for a strike, and the count's 2-1.
That's probably the best pitch he's going to see. I'm over here thinking, what are you doing, Hagan? Because that is right down the pipe.
The 2-1 is low, and the count's 3-1. I always talk about how 2-1 is one that
especially when you have runners on. 2-1's a good hit and run or look. But
the 3-1 fastball is popped a mile in the air, and this could be trouble. And it drops in the triangle, and Ginger going to try and take second, and he gets in there with a double.
cow, that was just hustle. That's one of those in between base, the fly balls that I told you to be most trouble
And
tonight.
the wind caught it, and shortstop had a hard time, and then nobody grabbed it, and Hagan, hustling the entire way, gets a double out of it.
And like I said, the shortstop's going back thinking he's got it, and the wind just keeps shoving it back, and they're already playing, outfielders already playing so far back they can't get to it.
So they fake a throw back, and Ginger gets back there.
It was Houchin last time.
Yeah. Houchin has the 2 RBIs in the afternoon. Ginger kind of dancing out there as that first pitch is high for a ball. Counts 1-0. Again, I think these guys dance a lot more than I did when I was in high school.
I probably didn't dance that much at prom.
Yeah. So the 1-0 is outside, and the count's 2-0. So the wind continues to gust here in Seneca. Not nearly as bad as some of the days we've had, but still not fun.
No.
So here comes the 2-0, and that is outside, and the count's 3-0.
Yeah, that catcher's just got to. He's got to reach. Yeah, the catcher even knows it. Tell him, coach, it's outside. He's just got to reach out, and he's trying to pull it back, but it's just a little bit too far out. 3-0. I don't think Houchin have the green line here.
And he does not, as he takes a called strikes. Counts 3-1, but he'll be licking his chops on this one.
Oh yeah, he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to load the bases up. Start loading the bases up.
So here comes the 3-1. That's outside for ball 4.
Yeah.
So a leadoff bloop double for Ginger and a walk, and the first 2 are on for Caden Klaus.
I don't know if that was a bloop one, but my gosh, that was a towering shot, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
it's just right there where no one can get it. That was
Bermuda.
It was as tall as it was higher than the light poles, and he still couldn't get to it. It's just.
It's Klaus trying to advance the runners. He puts a good bunt down.
That is a good bunt.
And he might be safe, and a nice job by the first baseman to come off. I think he was trying to bunt the runners over, and he was successful, but he got himself a base hit at the same time.
Yeah, he laid that down just perfect. He hit it out there, and it actually had a little backspin, and it checked right off the bat. And the first, like you said, the first baseman came off the bag to make a great play just to save a run right now.
As Roman Miller comes to the plate, he was hit his first plate appearance.
Infield playing in.
As here comes the first pitch, hit to the shortstop. There's a chance for 2. Get 1 at first, and he's safe. 1 at second, and safe at first. It's an RBI fielder's choice. I was going to say they were playing for 2 up the middle.
Yeah.
It was a 6-4 put out. Fielder's choice does allow runners at first and third as Ginger comes in and scores.
That's good hustle by Roman to get down there, and it was a good hustle. A great play out there by East Newton. It was just a bang off the play.
See if Miller tries to take second. He's got a big lead and dives back safely as Dane Frosser comes to the plate. Struck out his first time up.
Yeah, Roman's got to watch it on first base. He doesn't want to be picked off. I mean, I think he's going to leave, but he doesn't want to be picked off.
He's got as big a lead as KJ did, and he's back safely. If he took even half a step more, I think he would be out.
Yes.
And now he's
not near as far now, is he?
As he was. Now he'll inch a little bit further out. He is off as take the strike, and he is in safely. So it's a strike. And that one is more confusion between the shortstop and the second baseman on who was covering.
Yeah.
They were both at the bag, and it was a late tag because they weren't sure who was.
I think if Houchin would have went, I think the second baseman would have took it. And his problem was the ball was on the other side of the bag. That ball was on the right side, the correct side of the bag. He was out.
0-1 is swung on and missed, and the count 0-2. Frossard has to protect now with 2 strikes. Seneca 1 run in the inning. They got 2 more out there. East Newton playing in, trying to count those runners out at home. If it's on the ground, as that pitch is outside, and the count's 1-2. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Marine Center Incorporated, all sponsoring the broadcast.
Snag by Van Loo back here playing. His catcher,
Mathis.
sorry. Mathis. Good snag by Mathis on that last play.
So here comes a 1-2. And he just foul tips it at the plate. And Frosser just got a piece to stay alive.
That's what you have to do. Just pick. I mean, if you don't like the pitch, if it's close, you have to.
And Mathis got a little bit there because the umpire is giving him an extra beat.
Yeah, I mean, he took the tip as a catcher. You get it all banged up.
Count remains 1-2 here on Frosser. Comes the 1-2, and that's outside. And he's worked it 2-2. Colton Curtis on deck, and then you get back to the top of the order in Jagger Wilson. Base hit, might score 2. So that pitch hits the outside corner for strike 3. Second time Frosser's been put down on strikes. There's 2 down here for Colton Curtis, and I think probably the big thing for Chris is you got to swing at it. Anything when I was playing baseball, anything close, you got to swing at.
Anything close, just put the bat out on it, make the other team have to do something.
So here comes the first pitch to Curtis, and that's outside for a ball. This counts 1-0. Not only do you want to get Curtis out to end the inning, but you don't want to get back to the top of the order in Jagger Wilson. He's 0 for 2, but
no, that means he's due.
The 1-0 is high in the count, 2-0.
I think he struck out on 3 straight pitches last time, so he's 2-0.
So here comes the 2-0, and foul tips that at the plate. So that catches Mathis again, but does not seem to be any worse for wear.
You got the big chest protector on, the shin guards and the knee guards. It's amazing how many balls get by and hit you.
How many find the odd
off
piece?
the arms and inside of the legs. It's just
the 2-1 is hit foul down the third base line, and Van Loo has worked it back to 2-2. Langford Insurance, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, and Promised Land Fellowship, all sponsoring the broadcast. If you're Seneca, you would hate to leave those 2 runners in scoring position.
That tells you how far Curtis was ahead of that ball.
2-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. For Seneca, they get 1 run in the inning on 2 base hits. There were no errors, and they strand 2 through 3. Seneca up 3-0 here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is better health, better you.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
And we welcome you back as Will Eichelberger starts off the 4th here for East Newton. He's quickly behind 0-2 to Sherwood. Flew out to left his first time, and It's strike 3, but the wild pitch will allow him to reach. It's a strikeout, but wild pitch as well. That one was in the dirt. Fifth strikeout for Sherwood, but the runner gets on anyways.
Took a hop off KJ out of here sideways to his right, and he just couldn't get to it in time.
Braxton Wolf will come to the plate. Struck out in the first. Comes the first pitch, and that's high for a ball. Counts 1-0. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, SGA Unlimited, all sponsoring the broadcast. So here comes the 1-0. And that's high, and the count's 2-0. Don't really want to get things started here for the heart of the order as Eichelberger reached on a dropped third strike, and now you have 5 and 6. They got the runner leaning the wrong direction, but he was able to get back safely.
He threw it on the wrong side of the bag. That was one thing. If he'd thrown it on the runner's side, I think they'd have had him, but threw it on the opposite side. Yeah, Drew's got a good move over there. You can't get too far away.
As that 2-0 hits the inside corner, and the count's 2-1.
See if we can play defense. Got to throw strikes, play some defense behind him.
Comes the 2-1, and that pitch is poked out into right field. Ryan Owens coming in and grabs it for out number 1.
Good catch for Ryan out there looking right into the sun the whole time.
There's one down. Yes, Josh Mathis will come to the plate. He has the lone hit for East Newton, had a double. I think it was to left center. Not a big lead over at first for Eichelberger. That's foul tipped into the midst. It counts 0-1.
Yeah, so
it was over Klaus's head.
Yeah,
You're
Klaus
right.
just kind of misplayed it and went over his head. Bounced off that, sideways a little bit.
Yeah, I think the wind got a hold of it a little bit as well. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Good block by Johnson as Eichelberger not going very far. It counts 1-1. To see if at some point they try and test Johnson's arm. As here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball outside. It counts 2-1.
Yeah.
Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Prairie Top Chiropractic, Lost Creek Wireless, all sponsoring the broadcast. So they throw behind the runner, and Eichelberger gets back. Kind of a late dive back, but still back in plenty of time because he did not have a very big lead.
No, he's not very far off.
So here comes the 2-1, swung on and missed. Count 2-2.
That first time he barely made it back scared him, so he didn't wander too far away from first base.
2-2 the count here on Eichelberger. On Mathis, excuse me. Eichelberger's at first. The pitch is inside, and the count's full at 3-2. I highly doubt Eichelberger will be going anywhere, even with 2 strikes.
No.
Comes the full count pitch from Sherwood. Poked out there. It's kind of no man's land. Curtis out there in short right field, able to grab it. Hagan did not see that off the bat at all. Curtis was able to see it, and he was the only one that had to play.
Yeah, I actually think Hagan saw it. There wasn't nothing he could do about it. Curtis did a great job going over there behind him.
As Hayes Hagedon will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1. 2 outs, you may see Eichelberger take maybe a little bit bigger lead and try and go. Throw back behind him. Apparently Sherwood's thinking the same thing I am.
Just making sure he's hanging around. And that's not his best move. His best move is when he looks inside the whole time.
Yeah. So here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. The wind has picked up here, it seems like, in the past 10 minutes.
We get some gust going on. It leaves and goes and leaves and goes.
0-1 the count here on Hagedon. They throw behind the runner, and he's back safely. Four-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, all sponsoring the broadcast.
I think Eichenberg has just learned his lesson.
So that pitch is outside, and the count's 1-1.
He's having a little trouble with the backdoor curveball, hitting the outside part of the plate on the right-hand hitters.
1-1 the count. 2 outs here in the inning. Pitch is in there for a strike, and the count's 1-2. Our next Seneca broadcast will be next Monday afternoon against Carl Junction. Seneca's off until Saturday. Anyways, is swinging and missing at it and tagging the runner there is Johnson for the final out of the inning. 4 East Newton, no runs, no hits, no errors. They strand 1. We are through 3.5. 3-0 Indians on the KNEO Sports Network.
When you were a child, the future was an open book. You look forward to the great things you'd accomplish when you were all grown up. But what if as an adult, someone said to you, you should be more like a child? The Bible says that's exactly what Jesus told his followers. Billy Graham.
At that time, the disciples came to Jesus and asked, "Who is greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" And he said, "I tell you the truth, unless you are converted and become as little children, you'll never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whosoever humbles himself like a little child is greatest in the kingdom of heaven." You don't have to do some great thing or go through some great experience to know Christ. You just come like you are.
Discover how you can experience Jesus Christ personally. Go to findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
Jagger serves the first pitch out to right field of the 4th inning for a single. And he is on, as it will be now Drew Sherwood, Cade Johnson, and Hagen Ginger. The next 3 due up.
Don't be surprised if Jagger doesn't step out there and test the catcher's arm.
Here comes the first pitch to Sherwood. He's 2 for 2. They throw behind him.
No signal from Coach Hughes, so he's either got a standing understanding that it may be just on him.
As Sherwood fakes a bunt and takes a called strike. This counts 0-1.
See if I got it right.
0-1 the count here on Sherwood. Sirka, they throw back behind Wilson, who gets back safely.
Yeah.
1-1 the count here on Sherwood. This pitch, they call a balk.
Balk. I don't know if he didn't come set. I wasn't watching.
I wasn't. Yeah, I was gonna say that's the only thing that could have happened is him not coming set, because he threw home. So
yeah, I think he just didn't come set.
Here comes the 0-1. That's outside. Counts 1-1. Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home at Arvest Ballpark tonight through Sunday, May 5th versus the Wichita Wind Surge. Ticket information at nwanaturals.com. Proud supporter of high school baseball on KNEO. Seneca has had a couple opportunities to have big innings, and they have the runner picked off, and Wilson somehow got back safely.
Yeah.
How, I don't know, but he got back.
He got back. He jumped out there a little bit too far, but he made it back in time.
1-1 the count here on Sherwood. as they step off again. So Wilson has been out there a ways trying to get a good secondary.
But I can't believe that Sherwood's bunting or wanted to bunt.
Yes, that pitch is spoiled foul. Just past the Seneca dugout towards the batting cages, and the count's 1-2. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, at KNEO917 Sports. Even though it is technically called X, a lot of people still use the term Twitter.
Yeah, I've never twitted anything.
So here comes the 1-2, and that's high. Counts 2-2. Yeah, you don't seem like the type of person that would understand that.
No, we don't. I don't X. I don't twit. Twit. What do you call it? I don't know what that verb is, but.
So here comes the 2-2, and that's low. And Sherwood has worked it from 1-2 to 3-2.
I'm lucky to text. You know, I mean, typing on a phone is not one of my big thrills, but.
Counts full here on Sherwood at 3-2. He has reached base both times. That ball popped a mile high. The shortstop going out, left fielder coming in. Left fielder out there calls him off. So that's more out there, and there's one down as KJ will come to the plate.
More, because he had to run quite a ways. Because like I said, you're playing back just because the wind is blowing right at him. He had to run quite a ways to get to that one, but he's made a good catch.
So it's one down here for Johnson, who's 0 for 1. He did walk in the first and came around and scored.
He hit it hard last time. Let's see if we can do it one more time.
Flew out to center field, though. So the first pitch is a breaking ball that didn't break. Counts 1-0. So here comes the 1-0. Popped foul. Counts 1-1. Again, that might be one he wanted back.
Oh, my. That was, right down the middle of the plate. Is probably thigh high. And I figured KJ would be all over it, and he just barely tipped the bottom of it.
1-1 the count here on Johnson. He's committed to Missouri State West Plains for the next couple of years. It's the 1-1 is swung on and missed, or I guess he foul tipped it. Count 1-2.
Kind of an off speed. He was way out in front of it and just tried to hold the bat out there. That's the reason he tipped it. But like I said, Lou's got some off speed stuff that's kind of hard to deal with sometimes.
So here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball is off the end of the bat. The second baseman goes out and grabs it. Route number 2, and Ginger will come to the plate. He had a sky high, wasn't hit very far, but had a hustle double. His last time up.
A hustle double. That's about what you can call that.
It's 1 for 2.
Because he did hustle around first, and when it fell, he was on his way to second.
And some of that is it hit the turf and it bounced so
the
high.
High bounce. They had to wait for it to come down. Yeah, I mean, they play here. They know it. They understand what it's going to be.
So here comes the first pitch to Ginger. Breaking ball back up the middle. It hit the mound. Shortstop able to field it, and he is out at first base, and that will end the inning for Seneca. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. They strand 1, 4 done, 3-0 Indians here on the KNEO Seneca Indian Sports Network. SGA Unlimited is a proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians. Located north of Seneca on Highway 43, they offer equipment and supplies for outdoor sporting needs, including hunting and fishing. They are a licensed gun dealer and provide bait and accessories for fishing. For more information, their phone number is 417-439-1996. Proud supporters of Seneca Indian Athletics on KNEO. And we welcome you back as it will be 7-8-9 here for East Newton. Luke Cook, Brennan Van Loo, and Luke Moore against Drew Sherwood here in the 5th. First pitch on a couple hops. Curtis can't field it, and he's safe. It looked like he waited for the hop, which was the right play, but then it just bounced out of his glove.
Yeah, it's climbed up his glove. I mean, I think it surprised him that it wasn't in there. When he went to grab it, he started jumping around looking for it. It's like, what happened?
So Brennan Van Loo will come to the plate. He grounded to shortstop his first time up. So that pitch is high for a ball. So counts 1-0. Start the inning, Sherwood had 64 pitches through 4 innings.
Well, his last 2 innings, he grounded, should have been a ground out, and he struck out the first guy last inning.
Yeah.
But pitch got away.
That ball is poked out to right field. Ryan Owens going to come in, can't make a catch, and that ball is going to bounce away as Miller, or that's actually Curtis out there. Runners will be at second and third on the play. You love the effort there by Ryan Owens, but you got to wonder sometimes if in that scenario you have to kind of give up the gamble there and just let it fall for a base hit, which it was anyways.
If it's between you and the line, you can't let it go past you. If you can't get there, then you got to knock it down. You can go for that ball in between, if it's in between the right fielder and left fielder, and you got backup. That's one thing. He didn't have no backup. Second baseman had to run all the way out there to get the ball. I mean, he's lucky we just stopped him at second and third.
Yeah, and Cook was kind of had to hold up because he thought it might be caught. So he was not very far away.
Now this is going to be tough to get out of this inning with no runs. I mean, Drew's going to have to work hard here.
Yeah, 9-1-2 are the 3 after those first 2 got on, as Luke Moore has a 1-1 count on him. So runners at second and third. You got to give a single to Brennan Van Loo on that, and then take second on the. So that pitch is swung on and missed. Counts 1-2. You almost could give him a double in that scenario.
It just kind of misplayed out there in the right field. I mean, he made a great effort. It just.
So here comes the 1-2, and that pitch is popped foul. If Ginger can keep it in foul territory, that's a big first out.
Yes.
Now back to the top of the order, and Braden Van Loo. As a base hit could potentially cut this to a 3-2 game, as Ginger kind of playing even with the bag, Houchin in on the cut of the infield grass. The middle infielders will give up a run for an out. That pitch is over for strikes. Counts 0-1. Van Loo has taken a strike on the first pitch or fouled one off his first 2 times, and he's worked a 3-ball count both times. So we'll see. He's very selective as pops that one up in the air.
It's got to be Drew's coming in.
And he grabs it, and that's 2 big pop-ups, a foul out and a pop out. And there's 2 down as Colt Walters will come to the plate. He's 0 for 2.
Got by 2 of them, then you got to get by the third one. That 2 big outs there, but you got to get by this third one because, base hit still leaves it just a 1-run game.
Yeah, because you got to think Van Loo going to try and come around. So here comes the first pitch, and that's swung on and missed. This counts 0-1. For 2 runners on and 2 outs. Drew still hasn't thrown that many pitches because East Newton has been swinging early.
Yeah.
0-1 the count here on Walters. Back up the middle, and that's going to get through. 2 runs are going to come in and score. Miller's going to try and throw him out at the plate. They're going to now try and throw the runner out at second, and he is out at second plate, at second base. It's an RBI single for Colt Walters. A 2 RBI single as both runs come in and score, but then it's a 9-6 put out to get him out at second base. For East Newton in the inning, 2 runs on 2 hits. There was an error, and they don't strand anybody. 4.5 done here in Seneca. 3-2 Indians on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
Grant Houchin to lead off the fifth here for Seneca, 5, 6, 7. Houchin, Klaus, and Miller, the three due up. So here comes the first pitch to Houchin. Breaking ball just poked out there to right center field. The center fielder, Eichelberger, will come over and grab it, and one pitch and one out.
That's not what you need for Seneca. You need to make his kid work here. He's got 91
now
pitches, and he's allowed 105. And I mean, make him work this inning.
Klaus is 1 for 1. He's reached base both times. He's walked and singled. So he swings and misses at the first pitch, so the count's 0-1. Evan at the Neosho Daily News. Wish the Seneca Indians good luck. Let's go get that win. 3-2 Indians here, the bottom of the fifth. Seneca scored 2 in the first, 1 in the third. East Newton answered with 2 in the fifth. So that pitch is low for a ball. So counts 1-1. Seneca caught a little bit of a break as well as KJ was able to gun down the runner at second base there.
A little wide throw from Miller out there from center, but KJ got overthrew the cutoff man, so the guy's trying to get to second.
The 1-1 is hit through the left side for a single. Klaus continues his hot hitting day. He's 2 for 2, reached base all 3 times. As Roman Miller comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He reached on a fielder's choice in the third, an RBI fielder's choice, and then he was hit by a pitch. Sherwood has 75 pitches through 5, so you got to think he'll start the 6. Houchin warming up in the pen, but that's probably
just get some throws in maybe.
Yeah. As getting back safely is Miller. Well, you got to think.
No. Okay.
Thank you. Miller's at the plate.
Yeah.
But you got to think Houchin is going to be the reliever to come in if Sherwood can't get through 6 or 7, as that ball gets past the first baseman, and so the E1 will allow Klaus to take second. And he's going to try and go to third.
I don't know about that play or not.
Out at third base. And that is 2 down, as it's an E1, and then it's a 3-5 put out. And I think Klaus took that one on his own.
I think, coach is talking to him afterwards. Is why you taking yourself off the base path. But
so now 2 down quickly for Roman Miller. And so Van Loo might be able to finish 5 innings here. And start the 6th as that pitch is outside for a ball. So the count's 1-0. He was allowed 15 to start the inning, and this will be pitch number 6.
Yeah, we haven't played smart baseball here in this.
That ball is fouled off, so the count's 1-1. The wind gusts behind us. As Van Loo really has settled in since that first inning. As that pitch is swung on and missed, and the count's 1-2. He had 39 pitches in that first inning, and he had a long third as well. He had 23 in the third, but Seneca has not been able to take advantage. They have stranded 7 base runners, and that one they kind of threw themselves potentially out of an inning. Or ran themselves, not threw themselves. So here comes the 1-2 to Miller. That ball is hit in the air a mile high. Second baseman going out, right fielder coming in, and it drops. And again, hustle play by Roman Miller allows him to get to second. Would you give that an error on the play?
Well, the second baseman, I thought looked like the right fielder thought the second baseman was getting it, but when the ball's coming down, I think second baseman realized that he ain't far enough, and he turned around and looked at the right fielder, and they just watched it drop between them.
Hitter's error. That would be a double for Miller.
Coin, tails are yeah, it'd be like a single and double hustle play or something,
And
just
so
like Hagen's was.
Ryan Owens will come to the plate. So you basically lose the DH here for at least this at bat, because Frossard was 0 for 2.
Yeah, so he's giving Ryan, and Ryan hit the ball well last night. He hit the ball well up there at Branson.
Miller back safely. And what else that does, Daryl, is that would have been an extra run if Klaus doesn't get thrown out at third. As that ball hit to third or short on a hop, long throw over, and the put out to end the inning. For Seneca, no runs, 2 base hits. There was an error, and they strand 1. 5 done. Seneca up 3-2 on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Hi, this is Jamie Lankford with Lankford Insurance at 910 Washington Avenue in Seneca, Missouri. My wife Terry and I are proud to serve our local community and support local high school student athletes. Lankford Insurance specializes in life, agribusiness, commercial, and personal insurance needs. Please stop by and see us at our office or call us at 417-776-LIFE or visit us at www.midaminsurance.com.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Indians!
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
Well, Eichelberger will lead off the 6th inning here for East Newton. As he swings through that pitch, he took a pitch first, so the count's 1-1 here on Eichelberger. Eichelberger, Wolf, and Mathis, heart of the order here for East Newton, 3-4-5. As they scored 2 in the last inning to make this a 3-2 game, as that pitch is drubbed foul, and the count quickly 1-2. Think about some extra pitches by Drew that you don't necessarily need. A dropped third strike. I mean, that was more a wild pitch, as that pitch is hit past Sherwood. Going to be a tough play for Curtis, and an infield single for Eichelberger. He is actually the one that reached on the dropped third strike, so he's on. As for Braxton Wolf, who's 0 for 2. You think about it, drop third strike, and then an error, and that's extra pitches for your pitcher.
Right.
And when you're a sophomore, you only get 95 compared to 105.
Yep.
Tying run on base. Eichelberger didn't go very far his first time. He's afraid of potentially getting picked off. That ball is looped foul. Count 0-1, so I have a feeling he's not going to go very far again.
No, he's not going to go very far. He stepped out about 6 inches further and almost got picked off because he couldn't read whether he's coming home or not.
So here comes the 0-1, and offering at it was Wolf, and the count's 0-2. I think he was trying to bunt his way on.
Yep.
Count 0-2. Houchin was warming up, and while Seneca was batting, you have to think he's next on deck here for Seneca if Sherwood can't get through 6. 0-2 is just high, and the count now 1-2. Got to think he's next on deck, period.
Yeah. No.
He threw 30 yesterday. They throw behind Eichelberger, who's back safely. Allowed 35 and come back the next day, so he is eligible to come back today. Comes the 1-2, and that pitch is blooped. Wilson out there, can't grab it. You potentially, and Miller has it go by him as they were trying to see if they could get the runner at second, but first two have reached here for Josh Mathis, who's 1 for 2. Nothing has been hit hard.
No, not. It's just a blooper just past Jagger's glove there. And I thought they might have had a play at second, but Roman couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, overran the bag. Or not the bag, overran the ball.
Yeah.
See if Sherwood can bear down here and keep Seneca in front. That pitch is outside for a ball. Counts 1-0. UMAC Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, ProLube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Seneca True Value, all sponsoring the broadcast.
Hagen playing in, so is Houchin. Playing in at the corners.
Sherwood steps off. Don't have the wheel play on because Wilson's holding him on at third, so really your only play is either the pitcher covering and trying to get the runner out at third. That ball is poked in the air. Ginger going to grab it. Infield fly rule is in effect there as well, and there's 1 out. Wasn't hit very high, but because he could drop it and potentially try and get 2, the infield fly rule has to be in effect there.
Well, it need to be in effect. I didn't know if the umpire called it or not.
He did.
Did he call it?
Yeah.
Okay.
As Hagedon comes to the plate, he's 0 for 2. So here comes the first pitch from Sherwood. That pitch is outside for a ball. Counts 1-0.
That looked like a good one there.
Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Marine Center Incorporated, all sponsoring the broadcast. 1-0 the count here on Hagedon. That hits him, and the bases are now loaded, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Drew has only walked 1, and that is the first hit batter of the game as well. Seneca does not like making it easy on themselves or their fans.
No, they don't. They can make some goofy plays and routine plays and mess them up. And
Luke Cook swings and misses at the first pitch. He counts 0-1. Cook reached on an error in the 5th, came around and scored. He's technically 0 for 2.
Corners are playing in middle infielders playing deep for the double.
As here comes the 0-1. That's in there for a strike, and the count quickly 0-2. 7 and 8 are the next two as Cook at the plate. Brennan Van Loo on deck as Sherwood trying to wiggle out of trouble. Comes the 0-2. That ball is to Sherwood. A play at the plate, and he is out at the plate. And they're going to potentially want to talk about, because KJ got slid under, so he's going to need a minute. It was a 1-2 put out. Sherwood did the dangerous thing in coming home, but was able to get the runner out at the plate. Not much of an argument by the third base
the head
coach.
Coach there at East Newton. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he had to stretch up. He threw it high, but he had to stretch up to get it. But
so Brennan Van Loo will come to the plate. He now is tasked with trying to tie this game here for East Newton. A base hit probably gives them the lead.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you can keep it in the infield. Swinging in, missing, count 0-1. Van Loo 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Langford Insurance, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, and Promised Land Fellowship, all sponsoring the broadcast. 0-1 the count on Van Loo. And that's high. The count's 1-1.
Be big to get out of this inning.
So here comes the 1-1. That's foul tipped off of KJ, and the count 1-2.
Hmm.
1-2 the count here on Van Loo. Sherwood trying to get himself out of this inning.
Bet you look for that outside curveball. 1-2. Look for that backside curveball trying to come in.
1-2 the count.
Oh, they try to steal, getting a run down. Throw it to him.
As now Houchin is going to try and tag him at the plate. It's a 2-5 put out, and that will end the inning. I didn't see what happened there. Brendan Van Loo will start off the 7th, as I'm guessing he stepped off. They are going to talk about it, but I don't know that anything is going to happen here. And that will end the inning. For East Newton, no runs on 2 base hits. There were no errors, and they strand 3. 5.5 done. Seneca still up 3-2 on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District. Tradition, pride, class. Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
Pinch hitter here to start the 6th for Seneca, as first pitch is popped in the air to right center field, and center fielder out there, Eichelberger, able to grab it. It was Braden Roark, swung at the first pitch, and he flies out to center, and there's one down. Now you get back to the top of the order, and Jagger Wilson and Drew Sherwood. 5, because that was pitch number 100.
Boys.
People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, SGA Unlimited, all sponsoring the broadcast as Wilson takes a pitch. Wilson 1 for 3 on the afternoon. He singled in the 4th. He's also flown out and struck out as that pitch up the middle as the shortstop throws to first in time. It's a 6-3 put out. There's 2 down for Drew Sherwood, who's 2 for 3. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Prairie Top Chiropractic, Lost Creek Wireless, all sponsoring the broadcast. Sherwood 2 for 3 on the afternoon.
Yeah.
Flew out to left field his last time. So he takes a pitch for a strike. The count's 0-1. Other sponsors for State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau agent Josh Dotson, the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce. So here comes the 0-1. And that hits the outside corner, and the count's 0-2, and now Sherwood has to protect here.
Got to battle him up there, foul him off.
8, 9, and 1 is due up for East Newton in the 7th. So that breaking ball is outside. So the count's 1-2.
Done. Last batter.
Yep, as here comes the 1-2. That ball is blooped out to left center field. Sherwood thought about trying to aggressively go towards second and fell down. It's a single, a long single for him. Cade Johnson will come to the plate, and Van Loo will be done after 5 2/3 innings. I think he's done. Well, unless my pitch count is off.
Huh. I don't know. I don't know what he thinks the official pitch count is.
Yeah. As they throw back behind Johnson, or behind Sherwood. I have him at 106 pitches, but you're allowed 105, which you're allowed to finish the batter you previously faced. That ball is in the air to center field, and that will end the inning. For Seneca, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. They strand to 1. Seneca has a 3-2 lead heading into the 7th on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
And we welcome you back. Seneca up 3-2 as we hit here the 7th inning. As East Newton will have 8, 9, and 1. Brendan Van Loo, Luke Moore, and then the top of the order in Braden Van Loo. As it will be...
Brady Laughlin.
Okay, Brant Laughlin.
Brant Laughlin, second base.
They face a new pitcher in Grant Houchin. Sherwood, 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 base on ball, and 6 strikeouts. That ball is blooped to second. Tough play for Laughlin, and he can't field it. Daryl, we talk all the time about how the ball will find you when you just come in the ball game, and that is exactly what happened.
He charged it. Yeah, he charged it good. He just misplayed the hop or something, spun out of his glove.
He did everything right.
He did everything right except get the baseball, and it would have been a tough play. I think he'd had time to get him, but
we'll see if Luke Moore tries to bunt the tying run over to second. He does bunt. It's a good bunt. Throw to first in time. It's a 1-3 putout. The sacrifice bunt allows the tying run to get to second for the top of the order, and Braden Van Loo, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home at Arvis Ballpark tonight through Sunday, May 5th versus the Wichita Wind Surge. Ticket information, nwanaturals.com. Proud supporter of high school baseball on KNEO as that curveball is in there for a strike, so the count's 0-1. This game goes to bottom of the 7th. It would be 4-5-6 for Seneca. So that ball up the middle, and it gets past Wilson. The run is going to come in and score. They do cut it off. That is probably the right decision to cut it off, so that way the go-ahead run doesn't move to second base, and that is just a bad luck there for the Indians because of the fact that Jagger Wilson was right there, and then he was going the opposite way because he was trying to hold the runner on.
Well, they've taken advantage when they've got runners in scoring position. We haven't. Not getting the hits at the right time.
Well, and they also have been able to take advantage of the errors as that ball gets by Caden Johnson, pass ball, and counts 1-0 on Walters. 2 unearned runs for East Newton.
Yeah.
East Newton, I believe, will have to have a new pitcher come in. I believe Brendan Van Loo has gone through his pitch count. So that 1-0 is fouled to the backstops. The count's 1-1. So I don't believe either starter now will factor in the game.
Yeah, well.
So here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball fouled off. Count 1-2. Hate that for Drew because Drew pitched a pretty good game and he's going to end with a no decision.
Yeah. He pitched well. I mean, we made a few mistakes behind him and couldn't get a base hit at the right time.
So here comes the 1-2 and that's just outside. And the count's 2-2.
Good pitch.
See how far they want to stretch Grant here this afternoon. It'll depend on how far this game goes as well. And that's low for a ball, and all of a sudden the count's full. This is the number 2 hitter. You don't want to have first and second with 1 out for the number 3 hitter, Will Eichelberger. Singled in the 6th. Comes the full count pitch, and the breaking ball is in there for a called strike 3. A big second out there by Grant.
Well, he was looking for fastball, and Grant threw him a curve, and he was trying to dodge out of it. He made it look like it was inside. It wasn't that far inside.
As Will Eichelberger will come to the plate. He is 1 for 3. Singled his last time. That ball is hit out to right center field. Sherwood almost misplayed it, but was able to grab it for the final out of the inning. For East Newton, 1 run in the inning on 1 base hit. There was an error, and they strand 1. Head to the bottom of the 7th, tied at 3 here on the KNEO Sports Network.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half priced, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
Ready to buy your dream home? Look no further than First Community Bank's mortgage department. Our experienced team is here to help you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service, we'll make sure your home buying process is a breeze. Visit First Community Bank today and let us help make your dream home a reality. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we welcome you back. Yes, Seneca will have 4, 5, 6. They'll face a new pitcher in Christian Cook. Christian Cook comes out of the bullpen here as Van Loo, that's Brendan Van Loo, comes in to play first. Braxton Wolf will move to shortstop, I believe. He moves to third.
Wolf will move third.
From first to third. And I believe the original third baseman, Braden Van Loo, may have exited. Hagen Ginger here to start the bottom of the 7th inning. That pitch is outside for a ball. Counts 1-0.
Is that Brandon? Is that Braden Van Loo, number 1 at second base?
Okay, so he moved from third to second.
Yeah.
And the second baseman, Reinhardt, comes out. That ball poked in the air, foul. It's going to stay in play, but the first baseman, the new first baseman, could not grab it, which that's number 4. That was Van Loo, yeah.
Yeah, Brendan Van Loo.
I always talk about how the ball always finds you when you have a new position or just come in the game, and counts 1-1. See if Hagen can take advantage of the new life. The count's 2-1. So both starting pitchers are done. Neither of them get a decision here this afternoon. We'll get you what Brennan Van Loo looks like here in a minute. That ball is hit in the air, and it's going to fall in front of the center fielder. So a single for Ginger, and he's probably going to be pretty aggressive.
Being a left-hand pitcher, Cook's a left-hand pitcher, so you've got to be careful.
Brennan Van Loo gets a no decision. 6 innings, 9 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 3 base on balls, 6 strikeouts. What hurt Seneca, 9 runners stranded through 6 innings. You think about all the times they had runners in scoring position and couldn't score. So they throw back behind Ginger, and he's back safely. Normally, these kind of scenarios, you think you may take a bunt play on, but the way Houchin has been hitting, I don't know that you do that.
No, being a left-handed pitcher, he's holding him at first base, going again.
Ginger, not a big lead at first.
No.
As he's been able to get back safely without having to dive at all. We'll see if Houchin takes a pitch or two. It is bunted, and it's bunted foul at the plate, so counts 0-1. Once again,
it hit his bat twice.
Right. But once again, you know, that time you're not butting for a base hit, you're butting to move the runner over.
Yeah, that's all he's trying to do, is trying to get the runner to second base. See if he can do it right here.
So here comes an 0-1 pitch. Bunting again. That's a good bunt.
He
might be a base hit. Wolf throws it. It's behind the runner. Running to third is Ginger, and he's going to try and come around and score. There's going to be a play at the plate, and the throw is not in time. And Seneca comes away with a 4-3 victory thanks to an error on the play. It was an E5 on the play. It was a good bunt. It might have been a base hit. The error allows Ginger to come around all the way and score. So both relief pitchers give up an unearned run. Seneca comes away with the 4-3 victory. They improve to 16-9 overall. They finish 4-2 in the Big 8 West. East Newton falls to 8-15 overall. They fall to 1-4 in the Big 8 West. The post-game show is sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District after this quick break on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District, tradition, pride, class.
And we welcome you back here for the final time. Seneca wins by a final score of 4-3. The post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. And Daryl, sometimes you just have to find different ways to win ball games, and they were able to do that here today. But
yeah,
you're leaving way too many runners on base if you're the Indians.
They did. They couldn't get the right hit. They could have several times they could have broke this open, and they couldn't do it. There are a few times that East Newton got chances to score, and they got a base hit to score. And we made some errors and let them back in the game. And just the fielding errors, just other stuff going on. Just fundamental baseball is what's just getting them just a little bit. It was a great bunt by Grant Houchin. That was a great bunt. Hagan got a good base hit to start the inning. Grant laid down a great bunt. It was a base hit. He wouldn't have got him out anyway. But the overthrow from first base, the right fielder didn't back the throw up. And Hagan run to second base, and Chris is over there. Coach Hughes, he's over the sideline waving him in no matter what. I think he's going to let Hagan either go score or going to throw him out, one of the two.
Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on Twitter at KNEO917 Sports. Our next Seneca broadcast will come your way a week from yesterday, as our next broadcast will be Monday at home against Carl Junction. They're at Aurora for 2 games on Saturday, weather permitting, and then a 3-game week next week before district play. Starting next Saturday. For Seneca, 4 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 on base. For East Newton, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, and they left 7 on base. And, Daryl, we talked about it, for Seneca, 9 runners left on base. And to be honest, for the Indians, it was more where those runners were left on base. Second and third.
Yeah, we had some opportunities to break this game open, and we just didn't do it. They just can't get the right. They couldn't get the right hit at the right time. They fought, and East Newton did a good job. They fought their way back, tied the ball game up. I mean, East Newton did what they had to do, and did we say we were lucky? Yeah, probably. We did everything we could. We did everything we could to lose this game. And we gave East Newton an opportunity to lose, making errors and making mental errors, but they found a way to come through it, and they found a way to win.
Yeah, both starting pitchers pitched well here this afternoon. Neither of them gets a decision. Drew Sherwood, no decision, 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 base on ball, 6 strikeouts. Grant Houchin picks up the win, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run. It was unearned and a strikeout. On the flip side, Brennan Van Loo pitched well, a no decision, 6 innings, 9 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 3 base on balls, 6 strikeouts. Christian Cook tastes the loss, allowed 2 hits, and nope, I was wrong. No, it was 2 hits, excuse me. 2 hits.
Yeah, absolutely.
We gave Houchin a hit there, 2 hits, 1 run. It was unearned thanks to the overthrow there for the Indians. I mean, Saturday, you basically got everybody available again. Jagger will be healthy. Well, he was healthy. He'll be eligible to pitch. I think the only pitcher that won't be eligible is Drew. So you got Jagger and Grant available to pitch, plus, everybody else that can pitch as well on Saturday to try and get the 2. And then you're probably looking at trying to set up your pitching for district play starting next Monday.
Yeah, you got CJ, which is you're giving the kids opportunity just to play baseball, get them some work in. It's not a conference game. It's not a district game. And after that is Neosho?
No, Springfield Catholic Tuesday, and the crossover game at Catholic, and then Thursday your regular season finale at home against Neosho.
Yeah, and like I said, it's just they're just games that you get some playing time in, get some swings in, little practice time. They're not the district times, and you're going to set your pitching up and get it ready to go.
And you think about, I forget what I was going to say. Oh, I know what I was going to say now. They finished 4-2 in the Big 8 West. Probably could have finished 5-1, but 4-2 is nothing to sneeze at, especially next year when everything gets realigned and you go back to a 9-team Big 8, then you will actually have, you'll play a round-robin schedule, and you'll actually have kind of a true Big 8 champion next year.
Yeah, as we go back to just basically almost the original teams back in the old Big 8. The only thing different is CJ is not in, and Nevada and Matt County are in. So, it's going to go back to the normal. They're all about the same size schools. We all been around, playing each other forever. But no, 4-2, and just bitter because of a couple of innings and a couple of mistakes. That's what you just have to play solid baseball.
But 16-9 overall, still got 5 games left in the regular season. You got a very good chance of trying to get to 20 wins in the regular season, which is not anything to sneeze at if you're a Seneca fan.
No. 20-win season would be good. I mean, it'd be nice to have. District championship would be better.
That will do it for us here this evening as Seneca wins by a final score of 4-3. Our next Seneca broadcast will come your way next Monday afternoon as they face Carl Junction, 4:05 pregame show, and then a 4:30 first pitch here from Seneca. Post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. For Coach Darrell Harbaugh, I'm Ben Wolcott saying so long here from Seneca. We thank you so much for watching high school baseball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.